Hello, it's Phillip Taylor from Richmond Green Chambers speaking, and I'm talking about a book from the Law Society. This is the Flickr review. This is the actual book. It's Solicitors and Money Laundering, a compliance handbook by Peter Camp. It's published by the Law Society and it's an excellent new edition. It's standard practice in terms of the structure of the book. You've got the tables and cases at the front, the substantive law, and then halfway through you come up with the appendices with forms towards the back and then an index right at the end. And as with all Law Society publications, it's, in my view, excellent value for what it is. My wife and I have given this a title which appears in various internet sites, and in fact this will be on YouTube. And what we're saying is the following. We're saying that it's money laundering, and this book is steady and informed guidance for the solicitor and the public access barrister. And this is what we say. We say that money laundering, a teeth-chattering two-word phrase that can certainly elicit spinal shivers in the most stalwart solicitor, is the subject of this extremely useful book. And it can help you save time and ensure compliance on the part of your clients, enabling you to be confident that you are providing the best advice in this often vexed area. It's a third edition, and this useful volume guides you through the tangled thickets of money laundering legislation, which have become somewhat more tangled following the introduction of the Money Laundering Regulations in 2007, now implemented from the directive in the end of 2007 itself, so it's nearly 2 years old. As a result, wider administrative requirements are being imposed on solicitors in relation to clients' use of services, and this is something that's very important now for barristers as well in public access. The guide, and it's really a guide as well as a handbook, also covers the Law Society's anti-money laundering practice note of the 22nd of February 2008, which is another milestone in the evolution of the law and practice concerning anti-money laundering, from which the author Peter Camp has quoted extensively. Also contained in the appendix to the book is the full text of the practice note itself, which was submitted to the Treasury for approval some time ago, and as I understand it's now been passed. So Stephen Lander, who's chair of the Serious Organised Crime Agency, has said this. He says the Money Laundering Regulations 2007 incorporate a risk-based approach to customer identification and due diligence, and will have a direct impact on solicitors and their dealings with their clients. So it's no longer possible, says Camp, that you can turn a blind eye to a client's potential criminal transaction. As I've said, it's relevant for barristers too. This book is user-friendly, it's accessible, and it illustrates with practical examples some of the complexities encountered within this area of law. Of particular interest, we feel, is part 2 of the book, with its section on how to spot money laundering activities in a solicitor's practice. The sections, of course, as I say, relevant to barristers as well, because if they accept public access work and have done the course, they will be well aware of the money laundering issues that we have to be aware of. Let me conclude by saying that with key texts and legislation included in the appendices, plus useful cases and statutes, it's an invaluable work in our view of reference for the well-prepared solicitor's library, and it's certainly something you should have in your office. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.